Alright guys, welcome back to another Minecraft episode. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to be filming a lot of episodes today because I've got a new job, full-time job, so I don't have a lot of time, plus college classes have started. But I do have a free day today and free day on Friday, so I am going to be filming a ton of videos and trying to make up for all the time that I've lost. So, as you can see, I have done a lot of work. I have uprooted the stone wall on my free time, and I've also started adding a road. I'll get to how the road is made in a second, but first we have a to-do list today. So of course our new to-do list is colored sheep. We're going to be experimenting with dyes, and I breeded some sheep, and I'm going to see how many different colored sheep we can get. We're also going to try and make a second house, just try and populate this area. And also we're going to try and build a library so we can start making bookshelves with all the leather that we've gotten from slaying cows and the paper from our sugarcane farm to start making an enchantment room area that will also have a nether portal area in the future. So let's get started here. I did kill a skeleton off camera just before we started, but it was hanging outside, so I had to do it just so we wouldn't, confused. Alright, I am going to change one thing here, and hopefully not change much. No, can't do much. Alright. Alright, so we're going to focus on, let's just get some food here. So I've started breeding some more cows as usual. The horse is still trapped in there, but that's okay. But the big thing here is sheep. So we're going to try make as many dyes as possible. So I gathered some flowers. We're going to see how many dyes we can make from these flowers and continue on from there. So let's get some red dyes, light gray dyes, yellow dyes, light gray as well, and blue dyes. So of course, as you guys know how the color wheel works, red and blue make purple. Red and yellow make orange. Now does this make brown? No, it does not. It does in real life, but I don't think it does in Minecraft. And then yeah, we need that, and that should make green, but it doesn't for no reason whatsoever. So I think, no, it doesn't. Anyway, we have bone meal, makes white dye. And I think with white dye and red dye, you can make pink dye. And I think with purple, magenta dye. Does this do this? Yeah, it does. Now we have light blue dye. And I think that is it. Unless you can make, no. Alright, so we have red, we have orange, we don't have green, but that's unfortunate. We do have lapis though, so we could make blue dye as well. So the only thing we're missing is green, which is unfortunate. Black dye comes from killing a squid. I don't think there's any squids nearby. No squids, no squids, no squids. Squid, 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 squid. I'm gonna run a little bit over here and see if there's squids. If we can find a squid to kill, that'd be great for black dye, but I don't think there is. No, not right now. Alright, so let's focus on using our dyes here. We don't need white because obviously there's already white sheep. Those are naturally reoccurring. I did see cocoa beans, but I don't remember where I found them, so we're just going to ignore that for right now. I think they're over in the winter forest though. So we got a red sheep, orange sheep, yellow sheep, blue, and gray. Alright, so I'm now curious. I'm curious if a blue and yellow sheep come together, do they make green naturally, or do you actually have to get cactus in order to have green dye? So let's get you two together, and I want to see. What did you make? Oh, you made a blue sheep. Okay, so you can't do that. Alright. Next thing I'm gonna do is make a new generation of cows. There. There we go. Alright, so we've unlocked some dyes, but not all of them. I do want to check. Now I'm curious. Because they made an update where cocoa beans can spawn in different forests. And I'm curious if I found some. Because I know I found some brown stuff on the ground. And I was wondering, since it wasn't leaves, maybe it was like cocoa bean replacements. Because I feel like if you can find them in different forests, they're not going to be cocoa beans anymore. So I want to see if I can find it real quick. And if I can't, that's, you know, whatever, but I feel like I found some. Brown pigs, snow pigs. It was like in a clearing somewhere. I'm not going to search for it too long because I kind of want to show you guys what I've done with the wall. The wall is going to try and be at least 15 blocks tall around. I'm not finding that, what I found. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's go to... I haven't done much. Well, actually, I can show you what I've done here. So, I decided to add a stone floor with stone blocks, as you can see. Add stone block floor. So I basically created a level. So now there's stone blocks here, stone bricks here, all the way down here, and then even done all the way around here. So this whole first area is all stone bricks now, which makes it look nicer. Now this down here is still stone, and cobblestone and looks ugly, but I did start trying to put it down here before realizing that's going to take a little bit longer than I to my liking. So we're going to focus more on We're going to focus more on building, making this area over here look like a nice area. And we may expand over here. I'm not sure. I'm kind of experimenting. I think oak wood looks the best when building stuff, but birch can work as well. But spruce I don't think works well when trying to build wooden houses. I think it's better when you use stone brick and spruce for stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start building houses for different purposes and then work on there. Because I've gotten a lot of wood in the past, so I have a lot of wood and I have a lot of stone bricks. So I've started building this pathway. So I built this with smooth stone and cobblestone. I just think it looks nice and it, like, you know, blends into other places. You can go in here up to my house, and then this way will connect over here to the not only to the farm area, which you can see I've cleared out a path for the stone bricks, but also connect here to the fortress, which I haven't done much to, but I do think that this building looks kind of nice, and I'll try to expand it to more places later on. But I am thinking about building a little thing here, like a little house, and I'm thinking about building like a little house here on the Cape area, and it's just going to build into a giant city. I'm going to try and build a little city for myself, kind of like Stampy's Wonderland, if you can, you know, call it that. So I think what I'm going to do now that I have some time, with the wool being what it is, and we don't have green wool yet, I'm going to see how much space I have for a house. If I do this, and this. Okay, that's actually pretty good. It's actually not a bad area for a house. Yeah, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Think of that. I think I can work with this. And I'm just building a nice little two-story house. Because I have an idea in my brain what I want this to look like. I don't have enough wood though. I have an idea for what I want this to look like. Obviously it's not going to get done today, but I wanted to kind of get the the frame of it done. So next episode we can start building the actual interior and the roofing for it. But we'll see how far we can get. It does take a lot of wood to make these, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, I basically have infinite wood because of how Minecraft works, where you can literally just get like infinite wood just from mining those trees right there on that island, then cutting down those trees on the island, so it makes sense. Then I guess what we could do just gonna make a little interior. I'm gonna make a staircase instead of a ladder because this is more of a house. So you wanna have like, you know, it'll make it look better if it has a staircase instead of, you know, just a ladder. I mean, I'm not gonna, because ladders are obviously better, you know, just for trying to think of how I want to do this. Do I want to do it in here? I probably want to do it in here. Let's put that there. Put this here. Yeah, and then roof there, second floor there. And I'll make a staircase up. But yeah, that will be the project for next time. And that will be trying to finish this house and moving on to the library area as well. But yeah, so that is going to be the end of this episode. We made colored sheep over there. We made red, orange, yellow, light blue, blue, purple, magenta, pink, and light gray sheep, as well as white sheep, and spawn more cows. And we've started developing this brand new little house here that we're going to like put some maybe more storage, maybe put some like actual like furniture inside, and actually try and beautify the place a little bit. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you really like it. Comment down your thoughts of what you think I should do with these little houses here, trying to make them look more nice and roomy. And of course, have a blessed day as always. And of course, as always, toodaloo!